to Deerfest. Here in beautiful Main Street, Bright Falls, Washington. My partner, you've met, Alex Casey, rocking a delicious three-piece. But you should see him in a two-piece. Later when we get access to the cosmetics menu. My microphone needs just a moment to catch up with itself. And then I promise you'll hear my dulcet, tones. Until then, I'll be just a bit quiet. That's fine. Sometimes it's better not to hear my dulcet tones. I do not consent to being filmed with your invisible oh, there it is. I see it now. It was just very shiny. I thought you were just miming taking a selfie. You seem very protective of your cell phone. Do you have naughty pictures of yourself on there? Can I see them? This is the FBI. I'd like to see your naughty pictures.
For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the
He's not cooperative. Alex, get the paddy wagon.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them?
It's Bright Falls, Washington.
Right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top...
Hello. Nice to see you there.
Weather update. She never responded. But I have her Uncle Tapio on the line from Watery.
I prefer her
Tapio,
Uncle
are you
Tapatio
there?
myself.
Yes?
Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today?
Rain.
That definitely seems to be on the menu.
Rain.
How about over the next week?
Also rain.
Right.
Pretty easy to
Care
predict.
Elaborate?
This area of
Any
the
chance
world.
the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest?
No, just rain.
Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Yes, I like
That
this parade.
the word?
Is there one float in the shape of a swan? Long neck and everything. A very
the talk of the
long
town.
swan.
It's a very
So you're
large
a fan of
swan.
Swans.
No.
Right, well, that's our time. We'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation, National Nightmare.
Filth. How are you doing? I am incredibly well. I have been waiting well over a decade for this day to arrive, and I am just as pleased as a Georgia peach on a balmy farmer's market being adopted into a new home where they'll gently cleave my cute little peach cheeks in twain and make me into a cobbler. I could not be happier. Unless perhaps I got to keep my cheeks intact, but then I would just mold eventually. It's better to be useful. Shortcut key is not of use here. Similar lock to the other one we found down by Cauldron Lake. There must be a later upgrade for that sort of thing. I am going to explore every inch of this delicious town. Turnovers! Or perhaps a baked potato? I'm not sure. Maybe it's just like a soggy old oven mitt that's been cut. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's either a potato, some sort of Danish, or it's an old oven mitt that's been cut. There are no other options. Someone has a chainsaw. I hear that chainsaw. No, I know what you're trying to make me think of from the olden days. And it's working. There's gonna be so much sawdust in my mouth by the time we get to that level. running through the darkness, my ankles sprained, my nips perky from the pure adrenaline of the thing. Out of the corner of my eye, I thought you were Alex Casey, and I had made my way back around to the car, but that's down there. That's our car. You're an unknown woman to me.
Hi.
Hi. Well, now we know each other. Best friends at last. Happy Harvest, the 81st, dear Fest. Jaywalking costs lives. Just look at all these lost and missing cats. Boating safety and regulations. What do you need to know before you set sail? For sale, underwear metal detector. Might have read that wrong. Is there any metal? In my underwear? Welcome to the Elderwood Palace Lodge. Is this where we're staying, Alex and I? Separate rooms, or do you want to share a twin bed? No, we're professional partners. We wouldn't get involved in that sort of thing. He's like a father to me. This building was constructed as a part of one of the early settlements in the greater Bright Falls area. Built in 1898, the building has been both in private and public use through the years and has bravely stood the test of time. In 2015, it was carefully taken apart and relocated here in downtown Bright Falls, where it was rebuilt into its original glory log by log. Professional partners share a full bed, not a twin. It's true. The Elderwood Palace Lodge reopened in Bright Falls in 2016 and has served its customers faithfully ever since. And here I was thinking your nipples were perpetually perky. Nope, it's the adrenaline. I'm just
back, Anderson.
Perpetually adrened. Is that the term? I don't think it is, and in fact it sounds quite naughty. Hey, Alex, want to make yourself useful and check us in while I continue to explore? You're just gonna... Okay, you keep enjoying the air. Your delicate constitution.
Hi there.
Hey. Are you covering a bruise that you don't want me to know about? You'd think if you were just relaxing casually, you might be holding a bit lower down on your wrist, where it would be more comfortable. But I don't know your anatomy intimately, like you probably do, I assume. So you would know what's comfortable for you, and it's none of my business, really. But maybe try holding lower down on your wrist. See if that gives you more mobility. Alright, good to meet you. Hot dogs! Get your veggie dogs here. Just enjoy? No price? No price, just enjoy. Alright. Alex, they're free. Come get some veggie dogs. Madam. Nobody wants my free dogs. This is going to be bad for my Balenciagas. Ugh. Oh no. Oh, my Balenciagas.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
But what size are the wieners? Well, they are tiny. They're free. Tiny wieners. In the wine? Oh, God! Makes me happy. By the way, you have such a great followers. I do have great followers. Alan Wade. I see. Because of the... Oh, that's my favorite joke. Every time that I think of my followers, I am stunned and humbled by the generosity and general gorgeousness of you all. Alright, now I have a main Bright Falls area map. That'll be good for my mind palace.
How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that
It's
rich,
true.
bittersweet nectar. Get it at Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now.
Jesus, Charlie.
He really loves his job. Come get percolated at Coffee World. Are you
Man, it is
advertising a
sweet
place
juice.
called Coffee World,
Isn't it?
or are you advertising the
Really?
Oh Dear Diner?
Decent, comfortable
Or does the
as I
Oh
am.
Dear Diner
Think the
serve
amount of
Coffee
hot
World
caffeinated
brand
beverages you
coffee?
downed has anything to do with it?
I have so
I don't
many
know what you're
questions.
talking about. I'm in hell. Swambass City.
Change
What?
the topic, please.
How dare you insult the good people of Bright Falls? Another of those yellow logs.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my...
What are you...
I mean...
What are you hanging that on? What do you intend to hang that on? You're just gonna wrap it around like a barber's pole?
This is my first Deer Fest.
There's nothing there for you to hang. I'm so confused. You brought out the ladder and
Like Christmas, but better. Well,
maybe it goes vertically. Okay, I see now. With another 10 seconds of careful deduction, I figured it out.
Pine Coffee World.
The Pine Funeral Home. Cremation services. I'm ready. Strap me in. Oh, you have to be dead first. Well, that's silly. That's a silly policy.
For winter. I could use the thermos.
I want to be cremated now.
Drank too much.
You and me both.
Much better now that we've
I think I saw something.
enthusiastically met.
It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Ah, folks are wearing lumberjack uniforms. Hey, boys.
Zilch.
Not you.
Someone left a gross
Not you in the
surprise
middle.
under their bed for
But these
housekeeping.
boys in their lumberjack uniforms. Hey, hey.
So, that's what all that screaming was about?
Either that,
Okay.
or the couple on their honeymoon.
Barely know her. Anyway, good to meet you, fellas. Not you. Not you.
When you guys said nothing ever happens in this town, you weren't kidding.
Push. Push gently. You're FBI. Don't ask for permission. Just push. Fine. Sarah? Is that you through the links? I have questions for you, my love. Nope, that's almost certainly a middle-aged man. And not the Sarah Breaker I'm so desperately looking for. Whose father was an FBC agent at one point in time, and perhaps an informant to this day. Mayor Setter won't roll over on the issues. Whoa.
Mayor Seta won't roll
TMI.
over on the issues.
I don't need to know if he's going to quote-unquote roll over, as the kids say these days. Sticking out his gat. Radio. Gonna play any more filth for me? I'm desperate for filth. Please play it for me. You're carefully figuring out how to vandalize that sign, aren't you? I approve. I won't tell anyone. Draw a mustache on it. I care not. Oscar! Hey, you don't want to bother Oscar at home. That's his private sanctuary. You know what they say? Nothing in this world is free. Guessing it's gonna tell me, oh, you shouldn't go here yet, but I will
I need
check.
to head back.
Yep, sure. I don't mind at all. I don't know why I'm sighing. We all expected this to happen. Main Street and cold. Sunset in Camden. I was gonna say, I'm glad someone's fixing this fence, because there are structural issues. Thank you for coming. Bright Falls Sheriff's Station. I don't know if I can go in there yet. We may need to just check into the motel and be done with it, but I will try.
Come on,
every
Saga.
door available to me.
Time to get back to work.
I should also check my mind palace at some point. Make sure I've laid out all of my lunch boxes, etc. Oh, don't turn around. Nope, I'll perceive that as a threat. And open fire on you. I see what you've got there. With your many, many triangles. Triangles, as Saga would say. Sure are a lot of radios around. But not all of them active. Maybe they're just hoping you would have passed by one of them to hear that delicious filth. Look at the colors on these bad boys. Saucy. Madam Sheriff.
Nice day to be working outside. I don't envy the guy stuck on desk duty.
Pretty nice day.
This is where the action is.
Nice to meet you. It is so cool to have an updated version of Bright Falls to gently explore. I know this isn't the most action-packed sequence, but oh, it's doing my childish heart some good.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, that's very kind of you to ask. Everyone else has been a little standoffish. I'm well. How are you? My name's Saga Anderson. As you can see, I'm with the FBI. What do you do around here? Mostly this. I get that impression. All right. The phone ringing somewhere. I hope somebody picks it up. And says, hello? Hush. And then hangs up. So if I want to get to the symbol on the wall, I will need my yellow key, let's call it. Fair enough. One more little jaunt along the waterway, and then we'll be back to Elderwood. Look, it's another cell phone kiosk.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Is that Sean Ashmore? Sheriff Breaker? You're not Sarah. You're not Sarah Breaker. Has he changed the story? Or is there just a brother we weren't aware of? I'll be right back. I'm thirsty for you, Sean, and your coffee. But I just need a moment. Oh God, I'm so thirsty for you, Sean. Please stay there.
I'll look around.
Setter is
See you in a
better.
bit.
Take your time.
I always felt that way about the Irish.
Setter is better.
Open daily. Store ice wood. What? It's all forward for a public-facing sign. I will let you know if I want to store my ice wood. Until then, you keep my name out of your filthy mouth. It's letting me go a little further down this road than I surmised it would, but denied. Also forgot until just this moment that I could run. I've just been leisurely strolling. Grand reopening. Founders Park was relocated here. As our small town keeps growing, we are sure you'll find this placement for the park every bit as wonderful and relaxing as the previous one. Welcome to the new and improved Founders Park. I swear to God, if all the children's playground equipment comes to life and starts poltergeisting me in the face. That is good. I am so thirsty for Sean Ashmore, though. So we gotta get back.
Tweet, tweet, my sweets. Heard any good news lately?
Tweet, tweet, my sweets.
I'm all ears. Ears and eyes and limbs and organs. Now, why'd you go and do that? Stomping around
Sorry.
like that and scaring the poor little things.
I didn't mean to stomp around. I just wanted to hear your speech about organs.
I might just go a little nutty.
I mean, I could pretend to be a bird. Tweet,
if you will.
Tweet, tweet, my sweets. Go ahead, continue your speech. Oh, she needs a friend. Come here, let me hug you. Let me hug you. You're skin and bones. Come, let me feed you some shepherd's pie.
The passage of
Was there a sale on that sleeveless jacket?
Days of our lives are fleeting.
The hell is going on here?
In the end, they end.
Okay. You know, I'm sorry I questioned your jacket. You two, have a good day.
So how have you been? I hear things are looking up for you.
Oh, thank you.
Ready for the midnight barn raising. With these suspenders. Are you sitting? I question if you're sitting or not. And if you're not sitting, what are you doing? Now you look a little more like you're sitting, but still, I have questions. It's like you're just leaning on that sharp corner without actually pressing your bottom cheeks into the wood, and I'm wondering why. Good to see you both in perfect synchronicity.
The moon and the sun and the circles they run.
The light of the stars, the
Why,
sky.
that's Skull and Hottie at work.
Down below we flow, below we flow.
I like them. They're my favorite. Alright, we already went to that corner. This guy's just furiously Mr. Miyagi-ing that door. He's gonna be a kung fu master in no time.
Who else to
Abandoned
keep
lot,
the city clean
and then it's
and
right to the
not
diner.
Who else to protect its citizens from the dangers of unsanitary conditions?
You talking to me? You're just talking to yourself.
Trash, garbage, refuse, call
Whoa.
it what you will.
Let's not go throwing
I will
names
make it
out.
disappear.
I'm glad you're in town. Thank you for cleaning up. I have some criticisms as I've been walking around about the sanitary conditions of the town, but they can wait. I'm sure you're doing your best. I'm gonna push on this back door. Not like that. Just literally this door that's in the back. I need to remember which door that is, because it's going to keep driving me crazy. Let me see if I can quickly bring it up before we continue. Ocean view. Motel doors. Boop, boop, boop. I guess I'm just misremembering. There is an upward triangle, but there's not a double triangle door. So it's not a direct, what's the word? Comparison. Which is good. That resolves my curiosity. Oh, thank you for the subscription. That is so kind of you. 36 months. Why, that's 3 years now. Incredibly generous of you to hang out with me for such a long time, despite everything. Alright, Sean Ashmore, take me away. Take me into your loving arms. Take me up before you go.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't
Where
say no
is
to
Sarah?
another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Tim, tell me about your relationship with your sister Sarah. Is she alive and well? If she's not, I will burn this mother...
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
You enjoy your coffee together as bros. I'll be in here. We're gonna try to play Lime in the Coconut on the old disc changer. Quite a few more folks in the diner these days.
But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010.
So many discussions I want to eavesdrop on.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You guys are talking quite loud. Like everyone in there can hear you. It's like you're inside shouting, despite the fact that you're behind the glass.
Come on, Ed.
So you might want to just...
I'll take your mind off things.
Anyway, who's up for Lime in the Coconut? Hmm? Aw, they saw me coming.
How can you be so calm?
The poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over and over. I'm as big of a fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on. They definitely saw me coming. I love it. I have not seen thermoses for sale anywhere, which is a small disappointment, but completely understandable. Did you just say you know how touchy these rural types can be? That's a weird comment to make. And I'd like you to open your mind against such prejudices, if it's at all possible.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Was it a dream? Jukebox is out of order. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Teamwork makes the dream work. It doesn't make the dream work. It makes the dream work. I don't want to go down here, in case Barbara is waiting, with her sexy little lace veil obscuring her bedroom eyes. Rrr, Barbara, what are you doing to me?
Bare hands.
You could try. You could try tearing it apart with your bare hands. I mean, it'd be very impressive if you succeeded. A natural 20 strength roll. There's a shadowy figure in the mirror, and it looks just like me. Why does it seem to have a yellow streak? I guess it's just my sweater. It almost looked like my reflection was the back of me, which doesn't make physical sense, but would be a fun effect. You know, the more and more I stand around in here, the more I realize I don't have to be. So, no barb, no key. Back we go. Let's talk to some of these rural types. Hi. Are you the Bookers?
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson.
You're a fun effect.
Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Tammy.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
Nice to meet you
So,
both.
are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath,
finished your
screw into
pie.
pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Do you mind if I sit? I'm feeling very uncomfortable right now. Can I sit? Okay, I guess your luggage is more important than me. So, what did you see? It's not really any of my business why you were at Cauldron Lake. That's many reasons you could have for that.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless
Tell me
skinny
why his
dipping
butt
at
cheeks
dawn is a
flapping.
thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They would tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
You've done the right thing. Except for the whole calling the cops bit. Why did you think it was a cult? Other than the ritualistic tearing into the naked man with knives / deer masks on. Why did you think it was a cult? What gave you that impression?
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree."
They were loudly announcing that they were a cult as they killed the man
And we found
ritualistically. Is what gave us that impression.
The whole thing was terrifying.
What's happening to me?
That's all.
What's happening to my field of vision right now? What did I just experience? Hold on, excuse me. I need to stand here for like 20 in-game seconds as I think about it.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed.
Spruce tree.
My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Did you take the necklace,
The Bookers were
Tammy?
at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Hi, I'm back. I blanked out for a second there. Sorry. Did you enjoy your pie while I was gone? Tell me, Tammy, did you happen to take a necklace from the cultists? While one of them was, I guess, busy? Indisposed otherwise? How does she know that, though? Like, from a detective profiling standpoint? What made her think that Tammy has taken a necklace? I feel like there's something interesting going on with Saga that leads her to these conclusions. We'll find out.
So you found
We'll find
something
out in
there,
time.
right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence.
It's just good detective
We
work.
need to hand it over.
She's much more observant than I am. Understood. Thank you, Tammy. You've been a big help. I know that they reference the spruce tree in Control, so it's like even if it's not one of the doors, I know we've seen this before.
Thanks. This could prove to be
Just
helpful.
can't quite remember the context.
Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have
Rose!
any questions.
Hey!
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
Good to see you, Rose. You're looking very well.
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
What happened to my baby girl?
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly.
It's Rose.
Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories.
I sure hope
Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say
Someone
so.
else named Saga. I know so many. It could be any of them. Anyway, Rose, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off-brand Tabasco off your hands, and we'll see you later. Okay? Let me ruminate on my baby girl for a moment. Because we have this picture of her. And in the message, I want to say? Was it like a cell phone voicemail? She sounds roughly this age, and did not die drowned as a baby girl. Am I imagining all of that? Is there any actual physical proof I've received such a cell phone message / taken this picture? Because this is just in my mind palace. Until I physically see this picture in the real world, I'm scared.
11 remaining.
So scared. 11 remaining? What does that mean?
11 remaining.
What are we counting down to? Apparently we're trying to find all the mayoral campaign posters? For reasons unknown? Which will, I'm sure, be very important to me later. Touch the radio. Forget the mayoral campaign posters for just a minute. Oh, that's nice. You can actually collect the radio broadcast. That's something I always wished you could do in the first game, because sometimes they were hard to catch in the middle of campaign progress, etc. So that's perfect.
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
Saga, for what it's worth, I think it's important that Logan grows up seeing you do what you love, what you're great at. That will teach her so much. My daughter's name is Logan? Big Wolverine fan, I guess. There will be times just like this, when you question your choices, your competence, even your own sanity. I would never... never question my own sanity. When things get dark, remember to trust and love yourself as much as your family does. You won't be perfect, but I know you'll be amazing. I love you always, Mom. Thanks, Mom. Hey, could you write me a physical note that confirms my daughter is alive and fine? 'Cause that would really help me right now, as I am worried. Ooh, worried like a beast. Got a nice station for our manuscript pages. I don't think we had any more profiling on the good bookers to do. Good bookers. So, let us just arrange our clues. And we'll get out of here. One more for that, 2 more for the lunchboxes. Let's get lunchboxes out of the way. Both at Cauldron Lake, yes. There we are. What's this? Eh? For later, okay? Cauldron Lake. And again. Lovely. Alright, take me back. One clue for the murders. Bookers described the multiple attackers wearing deer masks, chanting and tearing into that nude man with knives. Case closed.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Seemed quick. Alright. Cult of the Tree and Cult Stashes. Both new, with many clues already attached to them. Background cases accumulate... Why is that so hard to say? Accumulate clues about broader ongoing topics. You're a broader ongoing topic.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
I love this whole scheme. This is great fun. Alright, we got the spruce tree necklace. Which subsection of the cult does that go with? What kind of cult? And cult goal. What kind of cult is probably where the necklace goes? Cult symbols? Good. Who is involved goal. It's probably a who is involved clue.
Nope.
Nope. Well, I've been wrong before. Maybe it's a symbol, then? The deer and the spruce tree. Was that a no? Was a no. Just a very quiet one. Ha, cult psychology. If they're hiding their faces, they aren't established enough to operate openly. Is there a connection to Deerfest? Oh my god, the Who is involved! Next you're gonna tell me that the police are here. Jewelry can be used as a subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle. A badge of pride, perhaps? What's the purpose? Excuse me. I need to stop holding this by my cheek. Like a trophy. Marking territory? Is it a warning? It feels derivative, like something out of a horror movie. It feels Blair Witchy. Let's be honest with ourselves. Cult stashes. Tell me more. Tell me about their cult stashes. Slap it down,
These
Papa.
stashes could contain clues about the cult.
Sorry, I called
Better
you
keep
Papa.
an eye out for more.
I got carried away. Bright Falls area, Cauldron Lake area. Those seem to be the only two. Where there will be stashes. Alright. A locked box of cult supplies. Some useful things in here, including 9mm ammo that I have yet to use, as I am quite safe. Quite safe. I'm wearing my armored pantaloons. So I need not this 9mm ammo. No, no. What is this tracking?
11 remaining.
I'm very curious. And who is speaking to me? Anyway, I'm sorry, I spaced out. What were you all saying? I was in my mind palace for like 12 minutes. Didn't you? I mean, you just told the FBI, so this is sort of a redundant question. I'll empty your dialogue tree.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you.
Didn't sound like that reassured you too much, but I mean it. You can come to me anytime.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
I mean, I believe you. It seems like you were doing perfectly legal things, but I had some sort of, I guess, psychic flash about bolt cutters, and I'm just curious.
We're all good.
I'm curious if the bolt cutters were all above board. Anyway, enjoy your thick pie.
You think
that
they
looks
serve
great.
avocado toast here?
Have another cup of coffee on me.
I wouldn't.
Rose, coffee's on me for everybody. I'm kidding. I can't afford that on a government salary, but if you could maybe give me a discount. Tell me, how do we know one another, Rose, besides, you know, the meta-narrative?
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces.
Have you seen anything strange? For example, there was a janitor man who took his job very seriously. Have you seen him?
Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one is suspicious. But
Nightingale
soon enough,
cheeks
there'll be
flapping
lots of happy
in the
people
bushes.
wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Good to see Rose hasn't lost her ability to smile to the point where it hurts at every possible opportunity. The poor dear. Poor cheek muscles of that girl. Nobody else I can speak with. No pie I can steal, seemingly. Good soup? Let's get out of here. Was that a teddy bear?
Good to see you.
It's a moose. It's a teddy moose. Alright. We're gonna talk again about my daughter later, Rose. Don't forget.
My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're
Hey,
ready
Sean.
to go take a look.
Let's go.
I am more than
Well,
ready to
Casey,
take a look.
I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult.
Spruce tree, to be specific.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Looks like you have some guests.
Hey, we were
Morning,
talking.
Ted.
He was just about to tell us
real
about his
important
Wizard
guests.
of Youth.
Deerfest.
The
Always
Wizard of
draws
his
a crowd,
Youth.
right?
Too true.
You interrupted with your surly lumberjack talk. Get out of here. Anyway, about your wizard. You were
Hey, what do
saying.
you know about that waitress from the diner?
Moved on.
Rose? Okay, fine. Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Oh no, I don't take it personally. I'd just like to know if my daughter is dead or not, and if I'm losing my mind.
Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue.
Corpse has a name,
I'd like
deputy.
to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Lead the way.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Work
Anything
it,
you need?
Sean.
Just,
Deputies, thank
we
you.
appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Have a nice day.
Agent?
Sarah? I've been looking for Sarah the whole game. I don't...
As you know, the investigation
You
is
look
being
different,
taken
but-
over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants
Took
us
the
to
last cup of
cooperate
coffee.
fully.
You brew a fresh
I'm
pot.
being serious, Nelson.
I'm gonna quickly access your fingerprint database. That's... I tried to combine them all into one word. I'll be right with you. God, the interior of the sheriff's station has not changed, and it's filling me with nostalgia. What's this?
I'll be right with you, sir.
Yep.
Yummy.
Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
I would, if I were you, I'd stand a little bit further away from that van. I know what you're doing. I know what sex trend you're trying to
happening
engage
here, I
in,
see.
but it's dangerous, sir.
Some patience, please.
You should really be more careful. Seems like I should probably need a key card for this, but in we go.
They locked up an innocent man.
Did they? Are you late for the midnight barn raising? Tell me, why do your suspenders jut at such an angle?
They're a lying
You have
bunch of
just
bastards.
the boniest collarbone ever.
Believe me, right?
The collarboniest. I mean, I believe you're innocent. Yeah, I'll let you out. I just got here, but I'll let you out. You there. Shadowy figure man. You okay? Need some Advil? Alright. Call me if you need some Advil. I'm gonna let the other guy go.
It doesn't budge.
Rats. I'll just make my pee-pees in private then. Pee-pees private. What do I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I'm aghast. I've been counting them, and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock. Okay, you can steal some toilet paper. That's fine. None of us are saying That's not fine. But every day, a roll every day, theft is taken seriously around here. It is a sheriff's station, for Pete's sake. Who's that? One of these days I'm going to catch you red-handed. And you better believe you're getting thrown out. What a disgrace you are, you sick son of... Sorry, I got carried away. There's a response. Written below. What kind of nut counts toilet paper rolls? Sounds like you've got too much time on your hands. And with this lack of toilet paper, that's not all you've got on your hands. Oh my god, there's an entire man in here. And I did not notice. It's very rude of me, sir. And I'd like to formally introduce myself. Tell me, those pockets on your jumpsuit, they big enough to hold a roll of toilet paper and walk out of here without arousing suspicion? Tell me, how often do you walk out of here and nobody gets aroused? I thought so. Hey, I got a brief interlude. While we're walking down this hallway. Check out this... Check out this little kitty cat. Alright? That's the little kitty cat. Keep that in mind. There's no reason to keep that in mind, but you can keep it in mind if you want. I don't mind.
Oh dear.
Adventure
I'm a
tours.
tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide.
I love the live action bits.
Oh no, a bear.
It's a highly realistic bear.
Help.
Help. Oh!
It's
Devastating
somebody called for a tour guide. Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Jaakko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have both
do that right in the commercial.
You think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
And always remember, fuck the government.
The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Oh god, I love Remedy so much. Thank you to everyone at Remedy for this. I can't wait to collect more. Oh, sorry to interrupt again. I'm just very nosy. You'll come to notice that about me. Gonna go ahead and close that right up. And fuck the government. Alright.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
And even if I wasn't, I'd do it anyway. I know you said shoestring budget, but could we afford some friggin' lights down here?
They always cheer me up.
It's like I'm stumbling around in a bad dream. I'm gonna check your evidence lockup for cocaine real quick. I'm gonna just jimmy it open with a cult necklace. Oh, shoot, I've broken the necklace. What a shame. A detective and a doctor. She's amazing. That's Saga Anderson for you. Can't wait to get my scalpel out. Seriously, just like 2 more lights down here would make all the difference. Sean, put it on the to-do list, would you? We're gonna need Ash more lights in here. If that helps you remember better. Thank you. It's very gentlemanly. I appreciate it.
It's not opening.
Oh, come on. Jimmy it open with the cult necklace. Come on. Oh, I feel watched and trapped. I'm getting claustrophobic. Sean Ashmore, hold me. Hold me in your loving arms.
Okay.
Give me tender kisses.
Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection
Sean.
before performing the internal examination.
I'll start with a thorough external inspection. What have we here? Mostly pubes. Alright, external inspection over. Just gonna quickly check for various substances that I will need to spread on the body. Lotions and balms. You are ill-equipped for this. Not as many lotions and balms as I was hoping. Oh no, what have I returned to? Mostly pubes.
Must be locked from the other side.
Locked from the other side? Well, jimmy it open with some lotions and balms. Don't move, Sheriff. I'm gonna need you to stand right there for the entire expedition. Sean, you are just drinking it in from that angle. I'm starting to worry that you're here for suspicious reasons. I'd love to watch the examination for professional courtesy. Stop licking your lips, Sean Ashmore. That's not what we're here for.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here.
Writing on his heart.
Can't make it out.
That's what they needed.
Writing.
That's what they needed to
How
yank
did they
out.
manage that?
Yank it out for, is what I mean to say. Is there writing inside his forehead cavity? Does he have a forehead cavity?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem.
His feet are grotesque. They're so poofy.
It doesn't add up.
I don't believe I gave you permission to have such poofy feet.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
You wanna fill the rest of us in? What did they leave? I mean, I'll find out later in the Mind Palace, but Sean is very curious. Alex is your partner.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Does it?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
He punched his way out of the dark place. Anyway, I'm gonna stand silent for about 10 minutes while I consider this information. You guys drink in his tiny wiener while I'm gone. Don't literally drink in his tiny wiener. I know what you're thinking. And there's no time for drinking. 6 new clues. Let's place this bad boy. The examination of R. Nightingale. Saul's ribs.
Nightingale's body can tell us.
Anything to learn from the body? Well, yeah, he had a lot to compensate for, which explains his behavior in the first game. Bruises, defensive wounds on victim. The cause of death? Defending himself. Looks like Nightingale put up a fight before they restrained him. Smudged text under the victim's skin. He is a manuscript page. I hope. Ritual writing? Is this some kind of tattoo? It's too smudged to read. Chest ripped open. Something visible inside. Huh? No. Cause of death? Probably. As I suspected, it looks like something was put in there. Do you care to fill the rest of us in? Bloating of joints indicates long-term water exposure, but that does not seem to be related to the cause of death. I'll put it down here just to see.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated. Waterlogged. Doesn't add up.
Victim was alive when strapped down. Timeline is inconsistent with bloating. He arrived bloated and then died. Why is this? Illegible words on heart. It's a pretty good explanation of my love life, really.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers
reach in
leave
there.
it there?
Sean Ashmore. Forceps, please. I'm sorry I called you Ashmore. I was picturing... Never mind what I was picturing. Did the killers write this on the heart? How the I can't make out what it says. Alright, I'm gonna reach on in there. With tweezers, apparently. I'm just gonna get a long, lingering close-up. That's right. That's much bigger than I thought the thing in his chest was gonna be. That is hard to miss.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Manuscript page number 2.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Yet to be.
Hey, hold on.
This is the future I'm reading about.
We found these kinds of pages.
Bring them
I
to
didn't
me.
think they were relevant.
Bring them to me now.
I have them right here.
Oh, thanks, Ashmore. That's going to be very important to the case.
No, wait!
Uh-oh. What's happened to Sean?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
Hi, Robert.
Casey!
I guess given the options, I'm glad only one of us is naked. Still, this could be going on.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
You're gonna need that gun back, Nightingale.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming.
Here we go again.
No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Right, I'm just gonna get into the light. Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies. I feel safe. Sure, I'm gonna spend a little while. Oh, I can't go to my mind palace during combat.
He can't see in the light.
Hey, sweetie. Mind putting on this pair of
My gun's out in the
agency
hall.
issue
Gotta get it back.
sweatpants for me? That would really help out as we continue this boss fight. Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable. This is very good to know.
Gotta move. Now.
Gotta move now. Do I follow? Oh, he teleports. That's unfortunate for me. Oh! This is not how the story goes. You might think that the Baudelaires ought to prevail. Be tucked someplace all safe and sound. Try this again. Boop. So maybe don't follow him and shine your flashlight directly on his exposed ass cheeks. And then just wait for him to choke you. Maybe try a different tactic. way? Perhaps? Nobody's home.
They can't see me in the light.
Don't worry.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
That sounds like a good plan. Just gonna...
Gotta move.
This way.
Now.
Gun. That's good for me. Dodge! It feels like the only way out, but maybe I should look around a little more thoroughly. Or just open fire. And hope for the best. It's a little strange that it's a one-hit choking kill. A one-choke kill. It's one of my favorite teen dramas.
Get out of my house. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
If one was to dodge, I wonder what button that would be.
He can't see me in the light.
Choking.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
They,
Go!
sure knew what they were doing. Spookily chased around by a naked man. That's good stuff. I'd love to just get out this door, maybe? Or you just any other way to escape.
He vanished.
Was he ever really here? Was he just in my mind palace? End of chapter. I expected that to be when we arrived at Bright Falls Main Street, but apparently I was early in my end of chapter. These games. Always so impressed and happy. What do you see in the shimmering pool of ink? My parents' divorce? Wow. Look, the crosshairs automatically settled on the crotch initially. Oh no, that was manual. That was my choice. It's vaguely Saga's very close-up face we're seeing. Or if that too is just a figment of my imagination.
He
Alex,
didn't have a heart.
Did you not like what you saw?
But he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
Struggling with this
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything
living.
about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Your mom needs to make sense of this. Oh God, Sean! Please tell me this is just the coroner. Oh, good. I think it is. Sean is still MIA. I was so worried about how bloody his back was. I mean, this guy probably has a family, and he was an important part of our human tapestry. But God, I was worried about Sean Ashmore. What's this?
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. For ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
I love these games. All the little nicknames for things. Threshold, overlap. The director. I so tickles me deep inside. We were attacked by a dead man, and it was jiggly.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit.
What kind of gas have you been inhaling
This
on your
was
off hours?
supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
Did you see Sean Ashmore disappear, or was that a hallucination?
Right before things got crazy,
Based off
Sheriff
my
Breaker
huffing
just
volcanic
vanished.
gas in my off hours.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
Like it had happened before. If you are stuck or unsure how to proceed, don't forget to check the mind place. Is this the work of the cult? Do you think? Speculate for me, Alex.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
Alright. I'm gonna think about it for a second. I'll be right back. Nightingale attacked us, and it
A dead man
was...
turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
It's true. Where did Nightingale go? Where did he come from? Into the overlap. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there, too. Now put it on the... Yep, put it on the... There we go. We're figuring it out. We're figuring out how to use my own mind. According to the page, it sounds like Nightingale went back to Cauldron Lake, and he's a... Taken? I've never heard this term before. What could it possibly mean? You have no idea how excited I am, Saga. Oh my god. Case closed.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
I mean, I don't disagree with you. It is exciting, but let's keep that to ourselves. Let's keep that in our mind place, so that we don't seem unprofessional. Not a lone killer, but an organized cult. And so horny from the looks of it. The cult of the tree. This case just got much more interesting. I should open a new file. Start fresh. Boop. The cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters. Pure speculation, Casey, but I'll throw it on the board. Under psychology, perhaps? No. Who's involved? Goal. There we are. Cult ritual. What is it? Victim's body and organs are covered in writing. Page found inside chest. Does that speak to their symbols or their psychology? Psychology? Nah. No. Symbols? Nah. Cult ritual, then. Nice. Is the writing a part of the ritual? Text tattooed on the victim's manuscript page found inside. Writing has some significance here. Nightingale was the only victim to become a monster. That we know of. Yeah.
Okay.
Why? His murder matched the other victims. Why didn't they become monsters, too? Victim of cult killing became a monster.
Doesn't look right.
There we are. Good. I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Oh, God, my eyes. I need to dig into this. There must be an explanation. That is all of my evidence at the moment. Good. Let's go find more evidence. Still have 8. I thought the first, affordable weapon upgrade was somewhere around 12. Let's give a quick check. Must find more weapons later. 12 is the cheapest. We'll wait. What's this? Wild Valley. Single pot still. Irish whiskey. Hoi-to-toi. That's my favourite type of whiskey. "11 of what? Tell me, you unfathomable dear." Apparently I can't even check now. So unfathomable. Hey, baby doll. Let's go back to Cauldron Lake.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake.
I've thought about it.
Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Don't give me that wide-eyed look of passion. Get out of here, Alex. Go wait in the car. I'm gonna, I guess, tell someone that their morgue director is dead. And maybe I should stop tromping through his still wet blood with my boots and leaving it everywhere. Maybe. I don't know. It's a thought.
Can't be opened on this side.
Well, let's go around. Let's go around then. The naked man could certainly open it, it seemed. What? What are... Well, this makes no sense.
Get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Oh no. I don't feel claustrophobic anymore, but at what cost? At what cost? Alex, did you do this? Did you fly into a rage? Well, you two have fun cleaning up.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Still need a key. It's probably in Ashmore's pockets.
Well, that's all crazy talk.
Up we go. Probably don't need my flashlight anymore. Quickly, Alex, to the car. Don't try to kiss me. We're professionals.
Hello.
Hi! We should probably use our indoor voices. What do you think?
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson.
Use your cellular telephone.
Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP.
And see if you could maybe
we'll actually
contact the
find
FBC.
Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Ooh. My little tummy is rumbling. I hope you can't hear that in the microphone. Samesies. Is that about the tummy rumbling, or the you can't fit any more in those pants pockets with all that ass? He's got ass more. For days. The car can be used to travel between locations. Is that what a car is for? Oh, this is novel information.
Clock out, get a beer.
I guess I have to go to the driver's side, because you're too lazy to drive me? You like to be chauffeured around, do you, Sam? It's fine, I'll do it. I don't mind. I'll be the bigger person.
I need to come clean, Anderson.
Sure you want to leave those bodies with deputies Bumble and Fox?
Years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
Who is this Alan Wake everyone's
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of.
What a total coincidence.
It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
You best start believing in horror stories, Miss Turner. It's getting a little dark. Should we maybe come back tomorrow? It's a suggestion. We could come back tomorrow. The heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
It's quite a sentence. All right. Back down this way. Past where the deputy once stood. And into the heart of the forest. On the shore of the lake, where the naked man prays. On the shore of the lake, official sweatpants he failed to take from the sheriff's station. Oh,
Casey, you go ahead to the murder side. I'll catch up.
If you say so.
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
don't worry, Saga. You'll get there. I love, like, as desperately sad as I've been these last 13 years with no Alan Wake sequel in my life. It, like, worked out so well for the timing of how long Alan in this universe has had.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off.
That they've been able to
Breaker's disappearance.
I cannot wait for it to unfold.
I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Like a delicious lasagna spilt all over my carpet. Layer after layer of tender pasta and ricotta cheese. So much sauce that I'll never get out of the carpet, which in this metaphor is like my soul and mind. This game will stain me going forward into my grayer years. How much grayer does it get? You're off to chill. I hope. I don't have. I hope you have a wonderful time. And thank you so much for stopping by. So I've been eating up your morning. Thank you for hanging out with us. Oh look, a cellular telephone kiosk. So we're in the forest, but now I have pistol. Which makes me worried that I will need to use pistol. I like it when you're wandering around and you don't have pistol, because that means you don't need to use pistol. But now we might need to use pistol, and I'm scared. Where the naked man prays. On your mind and your body, he'll make your death last for days. I see footprints. This is where his foot was. Not but 20 minutes prior, from the smell of it. Alex, did you take your shoes off?
I need to figure out where Nightingale went.
Do we go in the swamp? Do we Alan Wade?
I can feel something.
I figured out where he went. I feel it. I feel it in my soul.
Nightingale isn't far.
Marinara sauce seeping in. Do hike and enjoy the scenery. It's very small print. Do set up your tent. Do enjoy a nice meal and do relax. But don't chop down trees, leave your trash behind, disturb the animals, or start a forest fire. Don't you do it. You stop harassing those animals. Especially that sad little teddy moose. Take a little ammo, thanks. Witch finder. I don't know which. I'll know it when I find her. What was that sound? Was that a moose, or was it the groaning of a very naked man? Who knows? Witch's ladle? Why is it so wet around the witch's ladle?
Seems like it's reacting to the light.
Oh, no. Is it reacting to the light? Is this the overlap? You have to do real work for a few. I'm so sorry to hear it, but thank you for hanging out.
These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Alright, overlap me. Tunnel flashlight boost to increase damage to darkness and burn through dark substance.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
I'll take that. Boink.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut.
All right.
Okay.
Back to the hut.
I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
I'm gonna get a stuffed crust when we get back to the hut. Not a sponsor. I would like to read. It seems like you get a little tickle, a little peek of the page, but I'd like to read the entire page. We read the first one.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off.
For it.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable.
Close up of that blackboard.
I flick the switch. It goes click. Show me the clicker. Lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth.
Oh, it sure did.
Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Lovely that there's a little cutscene for all of them too. Let's do it.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too, Nightingale. Was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job. He'd be inside, waiting for her.
Oh no. In the overlap or in the witch's hut? I'm not ready for it that quick if it's the witch's hut. If it's the overlap, that's fine. I'll do a little puzzle solving. Safe haven.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
One of my favorite things about this entire Remedy verse is just the incredible weight and importance that such a silly everyday object can have, like a shoebox. It's like, oh, there's pages and pages of lore about this shoebox. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's just a shoebox, like literally, that's all. It's not a big deal. It's a shoebox, and maybe sometimes there's a disconnected light switch inside of it. What's the big deal? Oh my god. Heavy with hidden meanings is the appropriate phrase. Are they gonna try to stop me from getting back to the witch's hut? You there! Small rocks. Okay, well, we're not going that way. I'll just keep going up here. Going this way. Probably faster. Despite my
This is the witch's hut.
Deep fear.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods.
I too thought I saw something in the woods.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
Don't peek around any corners, Casey. If I see your pale, angular, gorgeous face in the darkness, I will likely open fire before I know what I'm doing. You know I'm a highly trained killing machine.
The hut being lit, and mentioned a fuse.
All right, fuse. Is it outside in like a generator situation? Perhaps. I see any electrical signs? Any signs of electricity? No.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights.
Search the darkness with the scary naked people for a fuse. That's fine. No, I'm happy about it, really. I imagined one of them sitting in that chair, and that just fills me with distaste. That wet, rusty chair with your naked bottom, that...
This fuse is busted.
Good combo. Of course it is. Of course it wouldn't be an intact fuse. I'm gonna have to go closer to the rusty bottom chair. What's this? Pouring rain out, and yet the paper quite dry. Let's not question it. Let's not. Uh-huh.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Thank you. You completely saved my ass, but don't do this in the future. If you peek your gorgeous angular face out, I swear to God. I'm just gonna assume everything's fine, and that I'm not gonna get attacked. That's my assumption. Boop. I'm not gonna get attacked. Confidently stride into the witch's hut. Worry not about all of the naked folks.
Another
Rusty
page.
bottom chair.
Making progress.
You can save your progress. Does that mean it's not being saved? Otherwise? It's like a Resident Evil situation. Where is the typewriter?
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Alright. So I need a heart and then go down to the witch's ladle and replace dear Barbara's missing pieces. I see.
Witch's ladle. Towering over Saga. Watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart. A cold, dead lump in her hand.
Do I have
her
his
definition
heart?
of sanity had
Something I
changed
took
since she
with me
arrived
from
in
the
this
station.
town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. The words she had read on the page.
Ritual line.
I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Given me the second.
This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
Okay. Do I have like an inventory? And is there a still beating heart inside of it? Oh, Nightingale. You have info for me, buddy?
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head.
You're in
Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle?
That's what I've been led to believe, yes. Oh, you're piecing it all together, Saga. I'm proud of you. No new clues? Some new clues. Murder at Cauldron Lake.
Shouldn't spend time on old questions.
Boop, boop. It's interesting. If I've, like, collected all the evidence, does it place it automatically? It was quite smooth. This page was covered in a substance that my flashlight burned away. Fuse was in place. Sounds like maybe I was supposed to piece this together before I found the fuse. So it's just taking pity on me. The witch's hut. Next
The page
step.
from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
You know, it sure does. What is said ritual? Well, I'm gonna ladle myself some soup. Lots
Nightingale's
of
heart disappeared
tasty man
from the
heart
morgue.
in it for protein.
Where is it now?
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue when he did. How am I going to find it? And who is this witch? It's Barbara. We've seen her on the sign, but where is that heart? You're right, that's a curiosity. Once we have the heart, we'll be able to read this. That's probably part of what is the ritual. Yep.
To get into the overlap,
Okay.
I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
Oh, it's sticky. In we go. Where is your heart, Nightingale? Where is your heart? Where is... Is it in this drawer? Ugh. Oh, good. Whew. It's not. It's not. I just thought it was a fun visual joke. I didn't mean nothing by it. Gotta head out making plans for the anniversary dinner. Oh, thank you for stopping by. Have a wonderful dinner and happy anniversary. If indeed it is upcoming. I'm so glad you guys have been hanging out with me so long today. Sorry to take all of your time up. I will save some of this for later days, buddy. But we have 20 minutes remaining. Maybe we can complete the ritual and then find a good stopping point. I would like to manually save it with this thermos. Slurp, slurp. Thank you, Daddy. And baked potatoes, anyone? Room temperature cheese Danish. And a... was that a lemon wedge or a leaf? Probably a leaf. So the heart is not in the save room. I mean, that would be nice and convenient, but I'd probably have to do work, you know, in an unsafe area to retrieve the heart. And that's fine, I guess. I'm just a little put out. I'll put out a little, sure. Wait, what are we talking about? I'm just gonna wander aimlessly through the woods until I get attacked. And then we'll find that heart. Yank that heart right out of his chest, I guess. I hope that's where he's keeping it. I don't want to yank it out of anything else. So, the picnic area where Alex Casey is waiting for us, that's probably where we'll run into this boss battle of ours. Let's go... I think it was at the top of the hill. In some fashion. Someone's banging around up here. Check back this way. The light is. Picnic area. And then just around back. Alex? You okay, buddy? Can't get around back from here. What are you thinking, you silly goose? Go the other way. I have to go through at this point in the evening. But that sounds scary. I don't wanna... Aha! You're inside the general store, aren't you, Robert?
Fancy meeting you here.
Alex? Are you fancy? Where in the... I don't know where Alex is. I've never known. He makes himself emotionally unavailable to me. Side of those downed logs. That's the shortcut to the parking lot, so Alex would be... One wonders where exactly. Check inside the general store when we have the opportunity. Speaking to him through the walls. Then we'll go explore the deeper woods beyond if need be. They want me to use this light source to get away from something that has yet to spawn. Anybody need to do their laundry? It's not a dark matter. Alright. What's the matter? Monday, September 3rd. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. Tuesday, September 4th. Nothing to report. Some animals. Regular. Just regular animals. Nothing weird. Wednesday, September 5th. Hunters out after dark. Poachers. I heard some gunshots. Not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out here. I am seeing no chiseled, angular gentleman. And I'm devastated by it. Frankly, devastated. So, who was I saying fancy seeing you here to? Alex? You're sitting around in the dark being creepy again. Aw, poor guy. It's the woodsman! Toggle the flashlight boost to burn through the darkness surrounding enemies. Fuck. I think that's part of the tutorial. Back off. Back off, you. Reload and back off, you.
Occultist. The monster. Like Nightingale.
Using a trauma pad will allow you to heal. It takes longer, but grants a larger health benefit. Larger health benefit than what? Not using a trauma pad? Your beard is wild. Is that flour in it? How did my small 9mm bullets blast open the skin of just the skin of your torso? And why is the inside of your nipples still a darker color than the rest of your musculature? Is that anatomically correct? Your nipples are underneath your skin, too? I didn't know this. But I'm gonna guess that's 100% scientific. Your nipples go all the way down, layer after layer. There was a corpse. There was a corpse here a moment ago, wasn't there? There were so many layers of nipples just one moment ago. I guess he's up and around again. Ready for attacking me from behind. What do we got? Morning Crunch! Caw-caw! Can't wait to see the commercial for that, which is inevitable. Where did this deer pop out of? Looked like he came from here, but that's not a lot of run-up room to scamper off. Medical supplies. My favy. One trauma pad. A manuscript page. Some canned goods. Oh, disappointing.
Maybe I should call David. See how Logan's doing.
Should I? Does it seem like the right time for that, when we have a manuscript page to read?
Door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They had been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night, wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
And goodness, it was exciting. I enjoyed it. Can't wait for the next chapter. Alright, let's follow the deer. Oh, dear. Oh, I've already been here. Deer just crashed into the laundry room to do its delicates.
Here yet.
What did she say? You're not done here yet? I sure would like to be. It's creeping me out. What have I missed? Or did I just hear her incorrectly? Let's check for clues in my mind palace. My place palace. No? Profiling. There we go. The heart.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more.
There must be. The heart, damn it, I'm getting perplexed. Where is it?
Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Excellent detective work. Like, really, really too good to be considered detective work? What is your supernatural ability, Saga? I am quite curious. It's in the general store, in a fridge. I would keep my fridge in the kitchen back here, if I was to be interior designing the place. I guess this is more just a counter with a microwave than it is a technical kitchen. But still, keep your butt still. You are just the fanciest boy today. Is it about my nails? I'm flattered. Thank you. There's one thing I've wanted my whole life to be described as. It's just the fanciest boy today. I have another combination lock. What does this post-it say? Oh god, it's small and blurry. Call Liam Firsterner by the Ganges. I can't read it. It's too small. Is it Call Liam Firsterner by the Ganges? I upgraded my inventory size. There it is. Check. With Lady Fortuna at the counter. Makes a lot more sense. This is a number lock rather than a symbol lock. Lady Fortuna. I probably want to get the gun before I get the heart, so let's focus on this. Just in case it cutscenes us away from the general store. Lady Fortuna? Do you smile upon me? That's just a fishing magazine. That's not Lady Fortuna. Don't forget, update the code. That's a lot of numbers, for me only needing 3 of them. 723 is the latest, but it is crossed out, as though to indicate it has been updated. Madam Agnieszka, palm reading and crystal ball gazing, interpreter of dreams, 202-555-0137. That sounds like a Lady Fortuna to me. 137, perhaps? I don't know what the lotto ticket has to do with it, if that's the case. Don't know until we try. And then we'll know. Boop. 1, 3, 7. The other lock, the symbol lock, opened immediately, like I didn't need to press anything to cement the code. 202? Kind of doubt the 505 is involved. Alright. Check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. I don't think I can, like, call the good madam and ask. Can you psychically tell me what the code is for today? I could try the final crossed out code, 723 or whatever it was. Just out of curiosity. Is there anything else I am failing to see? The American flag! That's the secret! Not sure. It must have something to do with the lottery ticket. But why? Why does it have something to do with the lottery ticket? If you were to only pick 3 of these that would be important, which 3? I am not sure. Quite genuinely, not sure. There is something else to inspect. Or a telephone for me to use. As if those are the only clues I'm going to get. I'm not sure where that leaves me, beyond just trying a whole bunch of different numbers. But that seems to be about all I can expect. Triangles everywhere. Everywhere I go. .202 is Washington, D.C. area code. And 206 is Washington, like Bright Falls, Washington. Wonder if that's intentional. Would be funny if somebody just Googled Washington area code. Like 202. I like it. Check with Lady Fortuna. I mean, let's try 723. It's completely a moot point, but here we go. It's not going to be 555. I'm fairly confident that that's too simple. No real logic behind it whatsoever. So it's got to be something about the lotto ticket, right? But what about the lotto ticket is logical. The logic ticket. Back to the drawing board.
These numbers
All
match
the
the ones on
information
the lotto
we need.
ticket.
These numbers match the ones on the lotto ticket. Ah, I see. A sequence 5, 13, 17, 23. Meaning the next one would be 39. So 739. Thank you, Saga. That's the little push I needed in the right direction. 739. I was not catching on to the sequence. It is a fun little puzzle. Unless I haven't solved it, in which case it's terrible. It's fun because I solved it. As much as I want this gun, it's so shiny, and I'd like the protection of it. You're gonna make me use it if I have it, and it's better than not having it. Find the sawed-off. You can quick slot weapons from the inventory. You can also quick slot healing items and throwable weapons. Well, I'd love to. Logan's Charm. Increases maximum health. Okay. So, one weapon at a time, I assume. Let's go up for weapons. Let's go... Right. For items of import. save the rest for later. Do I have other charms that can go in these slots? That sounds like fun. I guess we're familiar enough now with Dear Saga. We've been introduced that I could check the cosmetics menu, too. Though I may have lost access to the cosmetics menu. That's fine. I'll check it eventually. Okay, so I've got a very low ammo shotgun ready to go. Let's get in the fridge. Nice. Real easy to switch around. Okay, there's his sweet little baby heart.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. Let's think about this. Quickly, quickly. Whoop. Where is the heart? It's in my hand. I'm holding it. I'm holding it now.
Sounds literary. But what does it mean?
Brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. The heart is somewhere in the general store. I wonder where. I still have another clue about where the heart is, apparently, that I have not found, and yet I'm holding the heart, even as we speak. I am the worst detective ever. Alright, I need the heart.
I feel like I recognize this.
It's weird how many times they make you back out of something to pick it up.
I knew it would be here.
But I'll take it.
Like I saw it in a dream.
Alright, don't make me use the shotgun.
And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Because I'm scared and tired. And my tummy is so grumbly. Please, don't attack me. Is that another... yeah, another spruce tree over there. Thank you for shopping. Aw, that's sweet of you to say. I feel like a valued customer now. Let's keep the mildew out.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up.
Also, where the hell are you?
Back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay.
Damn nature.
I'm on route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting. Casey, you look for any further clues here, and I'll check the rest of the area. You see anything, radio me.
I guess it also wouldn't hurt to swing back by the hut and sip gently from the thermos of save game. If I can find my way back to said hut, which I believe is literally right here. We have made some appreciable progress. Don't forget to save often. Thank you for that. Because you never know when you're gonna get one hit choked. One choke killed. Dawson's Creek. You just never know. Alright, down to the Witch's Ladle, where I'm almost positive I will be attacked, and I have 2 shotgun shells, which I wish I could change that. If I were Alan Wake, I'd be like, the darkness closed in, the wind whistled through the trees, and several additional shotgun shells were found in the dirt on the main path in clear view of the protagonist. Some sort of wet footprints. Rents. Get out of here with your wet footprints. Why did they have to flood the forest? My Balenciagas. No! Oh god, you're hideous. Left button is the dodge. There we go. Where are you? 2 hits with an axe will kill you. If I hadn't gotten stuck on that rock, we might still be alive, but I was good and stuck on that rock.
To figure this out.
Let's try that again. Alright, don't back up too exuberantly. So I could maybe them with my double barrel, but that seems like a waste. When they're just a couple of dudes, I should be able to pistol them. So don't get on the rock, but do try to get back up that path as a possible exit. We ready? We good? We feeling it? We feeling limber?
Maniacs!
Center mass! Focus on that guy. Whoop. Do reload at some point. That'd be great. You are not perturbed by my additional flashlight. Ouch. Okay. I need to get the hang of that. Why was he not perturbed by my concentrated beam of light?
Together on the caseboard.
Every time I reload, she seems to think we have new information on the caseboard. I'm not sure that we do. I check. Okay, so I took one of them down. But then I failed quite spectacularly to take down the second. Doesn't seem like a third is in the offing, which I appreciate. So focus fire. Try not to miss. I don't want to get trapped. Just distracted. Probably be trying for headshots, but
I think that's all of them.
Headshots are for professionals. I'm just out here trudging through the swamp. A little low on the ammo front, but we've arrived. Nightingale's heart? I don't like the whole thought of this. We took her heart for a reason. I don't want to give her another one, even if it's just a cardboard cutout. It is very important to me that Barbara doesn't have a heart.
I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
Where to, you ask?
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Nightingale. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
Oh man, I've never found any portals in the Washington woods. I'm so sorry. Everyone should find at least one portal in the woods.
Logan? Logan!
Are you drowning?
Where are you?
Please don't.
What the fuck was that?
Please don't be drowning.
Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Just checking the lily pads for manuscript pages. That tree got struck by lightning at some point. Okay. At least we still have our 2 shotgun shells for Nightingale whenever he pops screaming naked from the bush. Not that bush. The bush. Just never mind. Is this just the way I came out? Have I gone in a big circle? Or is that a new path through a tree? Kind of feel like I came out this way and then explored the lily pads in there. So maybe we go through the tree again. Is this threshold number 2? Not in the sense that it's like a threshold for my number 2, but never mind. You knew what I meant.
Please help me.
Hey, Alan.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around?
No.
No, this is right.
No, you're fine.
This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
Like a dark place. Splooch! It's the sound the darkness makes when it goes away. Do it.
The rider went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence. Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
Alright. Don't think I have anything else new there. Thank you for the manuscript. Oh, there were voices in the darkness, and I was lost. And 2 additional shotgun shells appeared in the mud, just to the right of her feet. She turned the corner. I mean, they could technically be explained as the colors of autumn, but I think maybe something much worse than autumn is going on here. Autumn? Is that you? Oh, hey, buddy. I missed you. And still do, to this day, as your burly, naked butt has disappeared. Got such a burly butt. So scared.
He's here. Nightingale.
Mm-hmm. Don't attack me, I'm reading my novella.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The rider's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught, murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate. He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
Are there two cults? Or is the cult of the word also the cult of the tree? I can't wait to find out. You gonna maybe give me an autosave, or am I just gonna have to die and wander these woods again? Because I will be dying. I hope you know that.
Trapped here. Who escaped? Danger.
I'm coming, Alan. Hold on,
it's like they're
just a
coming
little
in
while
over a
longer.
bad signal.
I know you've been desperately alone, haunted, low these last 13 years. Just hang in there. It's getting windy. You know what that means. Okay.
Set to find the light switch. Show me the clicker.
This is great. Where are you leading me, Robert? Guess who crashed to the desktop? I'm so sorry. Let's see where it puts us. That was incredibly anticlimactic. I hope it saved some of that. But we'll see. If it takes me back to the witch's hut, pre-combat. Oh well. I'm hoping it remembers more. Oh good, I'm at least through one of the thresholds. Thank you for bearing with me, I'm so sorry about that.
What was that?
It maintains itself.
Wait.
Pretty insistent I use a...
Did I get turned around?
trauma pad, and that makes me wonder if I'm at...
No, this is right.
Right now?
This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
And that's why they keep suggesting it? I don't know if that's my health bar, but it probably is. And it would be good to have full health, but I only have 2 trauma pads, so that makes me wonder.
Need to find Nightingale.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright. I will read those manuscript pages again at some point to ensure they're marked as read. Let us continue on. Back to the burbs. Good sign. There's one down in the mud by the tree. At some point in here.
He's here. Nightingale.
There she blows. Oh, did it? Showed the benefit amount? Ah, I love that. That is a great little quality of life improvement. And you know what? Fine. Let's do it. Equip, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, that feels good. And I got an achievement for it that said felt good. Appropriately enough. Alright. Back to pistol. Good, good. Thank you for pointing that out. That's a great little feature. No one wants to play guessing games with the light bar. It's true.
Who is that?
I love that they've taken that, like, superimposed effect from Control and put it in this context. It's so beautiful. The flashes of another world that we're seeing, is that like Caldera Street Station? It looks somewhat industrial in nature. Alright. Wow, I'm really glad we had to restart, because look at all these goodies. Nightingale's badge. Should we take that? Take that with us? Sure you don't want to take that with us? Alright, we leave it to rot, much like his memory. So don't crash. I gently cross my fingers in hopes that you will listen to me. Seeing there, green light and a sign. It keeps showing up. And that looks like sort of a subway tunnel, arched wall. Glorious, like moving between two overlapping worlds. I love that effect. And am I indeed in the subway station right now? This looks like the beginning of a nice boss battle.
Nightingale hunted Saga.
Don't throw that at me. Don't you do it. Oh, you're quick. You are quick like butter lightning. I despise you for it. I'll blow your elbow to pieces. You weird, weird man. He didn't like that.
Gotta move. Now.
Invisible? What's happening to me? No, maybe not move that direction. Maybe find another direction to move. Okay. Feels like we're relatively safe now. That's not true, but it feels that way. Oh no, don't choke me. Don't choke me to death. Yeah. Lovely. Health bar. Alright, I have, what, 2 shots left? Nothing in my pistol. I've probably been wasting it, to be honest, but I haven't been wasting it that badly. So maybe more ammo will be in the offing. Low on batteries. Alright, this cabinet. Please be good to me. Please be good to me, cabinet. Just a second to check. Painkillers. Max Payne would be proud. Handgun ammo. Okay, back to pistol. I could use the painkillers, but I should use the painkillers. It's just a tiny little skosh of health. Pop it. Alright, pistol time. Which way? Going straight. It was a mistake. Did you just turn me around? You're not allowed to do that. Oh, I dodged too quick. Oh, miss. Oh, no. Bad. Bad that I missed. Completely out of ammo. Let's run for it. Here's the survival part of our survival horror experience. The running away. I don't know where I am or where I'm going. No! I tried desperately to dodge. Use a trauma pad as soon as I can. It's very hard not to get trapped. I have no ammo whatsoever. Okay. That's the good dodge on the ground. Where would the ammo be located? In the grand scheme of things. Let me go, you fiend! I care not for your sticky, sticky fingers upon my person. This is my person. Touch of ammo. Where are you? This is so dense. Just tripped me with your dust. Dusty cloud. Again? No, no. This is not going tremendously well. I just want to get out of this dense-ass section of jungle, please. Anywhere that I know there's a reliable path of escape. Has it just locked me in this area? No ammo for either thing. So what would the play be in this situation? What would the play be, baby? More ammo. Just a touch of shotgun would go such a long way. It's not too much trouble, Santa? Where are you? Just paranoid in the swamp. Desperate and afraid and cornered. Like a raccoon. Seems like back in the entryway where I came in. To try to make a mental map of the place. Okay, I have 20 shots. just the threshold there, so it's nice to know I might be safe in this opening area. Small break. Let's go. Face our fears here. He could be anywhere, and he's so naked. Sorry, I'm in your house. I don't mean to be. It's really hard to tell where he is. Especially without getting turned around and lost forever. The undergrowth. Become corporeal, I beg of you. Stop filling my lungs with your filthy dust. I don't know how to make him appear as a physical person again. Is there a code phrase I'm supposed to say? Please, I beg of you, show me your body again. Daddy? There you are. We rest. We breathe. We don't drink anything, it's gone. But we breathe. And that's a nice change of pace. Alan, my love.
Who are you?
What is this?
Show me your body, were the magic words.
You hear me?
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
We're at the bottom of a dry Cauldron Lake. Or are we just on the shore?
Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down.
Mr. Scratch.
I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Hell yeah, it is.
Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13?
Yes. I'm so excited. Oh, I wish we could just continue to play all day. But I had better go get some food and some actual work done. And we will absolutely continue our adventure for the next week or so. And then again, once we finish it once. Oh, I gotta feed those grumblies. Thank you guys for hanging out with me as I lose my mind with giddy, childish glee over this beautiful universe again. Saga is amazing. I absolutely love her. What a wonderful addition to our little world.
Where did you go? All of a sudden the radio stopped working and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest.
He's standing right there.
I think it is.
Casey,
13
say hello
years.
to Alan Wake.
And he's just right there.
Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex
Dirty little
Casey.
suit.
He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
That's why it looks strange. It had flooded.
Alex Casey?
But now it has receded.
Am I still
very
Is this the dark place?
underwater?
No, it can't
The lake is still there. It's not
I got out.
drained.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on.
Can I?
It's
Is there a hug button? It's been a long time since you've had any sort of human contact.
I
think
need
you've
another minute.
Just a gentle hug.
Cauldron Lake.
From behind,
I thought
perhaps?
I'd never see this place again.
Take your time.
I hope that it has saved it there. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see what the load menu holds for us. 4 minutes ago? I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight Nightingale again. That's my only concern. And it would have been more than 4 minutes ago. So I'm guessing that's a good enough quick save. I sure would like to make sure
aren't the safest.
that it has saved.
Yeah. It's getting dark.
It is getting
You want a flashlight?
You need a little bath.
It's not safe without a light.
You need a bath, my friend. You smell of lake water.
And a
of
gun. You can
sausage?
Wake.
Is that what that is?
If you see
Should look around.
Sausage in the dark place.
With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding
All right,
disappeared
I'm gonna
very
hope.
suddenly.
If the worst
if
should
there's any
happen, we'll
connection to the
shoot
overlap
Robert Nightingale
to
again.
Nightingale.
Silly little face. Thank you for your time. I hope deliciousness is in your future as well. And I will see you tomorrow, or as soon as possible, however it works. For the next little chapter. Much love, and goodbye for now.